Today I'm joined by Perth alternative rockers, Electric State. Welcome to the Rock Pit, guys. It's great to finally have you on.
You. How you doing, mate? Awesome to be on.
Fantastic, fantastic. So it's rare these days that I get to chat to a band with all members being present. Guys, introduce yourselves and tell everybody what you do within the band.
So I'm Bill Shaw. I play drums.
Paul, play bass.
Russ, play the guitar.
And I'm Rob. I do vocals for Electric State.
Megaphones.
Vocals and megaphones. Yeah, I got Janet.
Absolutely, the mighty megaphone. So, what an amazing start to 2026 you guys have had, with the big news being that you have signed with X Music.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. When we first met you, sorry, Andrew, we were over in the ESPY and playing with some amazing bands, Audio Rain and Cicada Stone, and that was the chance that we had to meet Tim, and from there conversations were had, and now we're stoked to be part of the X Music family, and yeah, get signed. It's amazing to be part of X Music.
Yeah, it's great that you brought up, the first time that we met and that I actually got to see you guys play. 27th of June at the ESPY basement with now label mates Audio Rain and Cicada Stone. For me, you guys were band of the night. Nothing against those guys; they're all good buddies of mine. I'd seen them a bunch, but for a first impression from a band, you guys completely blew me away. I mean, I couldn't buy the album. I couldn't buy Green Machine fast enough. Tell me a little bit about the secret of the band and the band sound, and for those that aren't aware of you, who are Electric State?
Well, so you met us all now. So it started with Russ and Paul, and Bill and I are kind of dragons. But I can't really say. I feel like we've been together now for a few years. But started from Russ and Paul, and they had some great tunes. I remember Russ messaged me and going, "Hey, oh, you put a post up." And I reached out, was like, oh, this has got some killer riffs in here, and I'm keen to maybe come down and throw down some lines on top of that to see if things work. And Paul and Bill worked together, and so Bill was like the finishing piece for Electric State. But yeah, been kicking around for a few years now, and we're wanting to get over east and meet people. And so that show at the ESPY was phenomenal. And I've got to do a shout out to Jake. Jake got us on that bill, and from Audio Rain, we're big fans of Audio Rain, and we were talking for months about trying to organise a show. And there was a couple of dates where we could have gone to Adelaide here and there, and then Jake goes, "Hey, I've got something for you. It means you have to come to Melbourne and come play over there." And we're like, "We're in. We want to do it." So it was a phenomenal show to be part of.
Absolutely, and the most incredible thing is that you have your own fan base that is willing to travel halfway across the country to follow you guys. That's an amazing thing. That was something that blew me out as well. Was that the support that you have from your fans. And I hear you guys really are the talk of town in Perth and Western Australia, and certainly the show that you just did on the 9th, from all reviews was sensational.
Yeah, well, I've got to do a shout out for Music on Murray there. So Kim and Ursh, who've set up that space there. There's been a few venues over the last sort of few years that have closed down in Perth, and Music on Murray is actually one of the new ones that's come out. So shout out to Kim and Ursh for Music on Murray. And then what else they do besides the venue is they do Calgary Open Air Festival, and they do Dark Down South, and they're just huge promoters of local music. And so anything they do, we want to be part of it because they just draw some people, and what they do is awesome. I mean, we were part of Calgary Open Air Festival last year. It was awesome going there playing with all the bands, and we're all on it. Luckily enough, this year as well, playing alongside some phenomenal bands. So Applebite, who was playing on the weekend, it was last ditch effort, and Subject Zero we were on there. So yeah, there's some phenomenal bands that were all involved. I'm missing one there. Subject Zero, last ditch effort, Applebite, and
It's the Calgary band.
Oh, 7 Hertz.
7 Hertz,
Yeah.
that's it. Oh God, Brenton's band.
Brenton's
How
band,
can I
yeah.
forget Brenton's band? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so, oh man, sorry, Brenton. Sorry, man. He's a mate of ours, and I totally forgot about his band. Anyway.
So fantastic stuff. And I guess coming up in February, you've got a great support with Sisters Doll on their Good Day to Be Alive tour. How did that come about?
Fans of Sisters Doll for a while. I mean, they're from Collie down south, and a few of my mates are actually friends with their parents, as in like, so my mates' brothers and older siblings are mates with their siblings and cousins. So there's this link there. We were trying to actually support them a few years back, and then
COVID.
COVID kind of ruined a few things and all that sort of jazz for a while. And yeah, so it's great. We reached out and said, hey, we really want to support you guys when you come through. And yeah, it came through that we get to play with them on the 21st of Feb, which is going to be fantastic. With other great band as well from Perth called Legacy Alive. So it's going to be awesome. Wicked bill.
Incredible stuff, and yeah, the guys are exceptional at what they do, and again, another part of the X Music family as well. So, congrats again on that. So it's all linking itself together really well. Now, if we can go back and talk about the debut album, Green Machine. Tell me a little bit about the recording of that, and obviously it was 2022, and a bit of time has passed, and we've seen a couple of new singles. But that first record,
We just lost you just a little bit there.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
We actually just lost you a little bit there. Can you repeat that question for us?
Sure. So since your debut album Green Machine was released back in 2022, we've had 3 singles since then, 3 killer tracks since then. Tell me a little bit about the evolution of the band between 22 and 25.
We're probably a fraction heavier, and I think I'm not a guitarist, but Russ would know.
Oh yeah, we tuned down.
Tuned down a bit, so it's a little bit, yeah.
Make it a bit different.
Yeah, and I think songwriting wise, which I think Rob's using a little bit more, trying to engage a bit more with the people to chant along and sing along a little bit more. So
yeah, we got a new track on it's going to be on the coming out soon, which we need to talk to you about soon. And that's got a strong chant in it as well. So from Green Machine, we had Just Blood, and we had Fed by the Algorithm that had some crowd participation, where we get people up on stage, normally with some megaphones, and they get to join in and sing along with the band to be part of the band. And so, we wanted to make sure that we still kept that, so we still have that engagement when we play, because it's all about the energy in a room when we play. We want to have fun. We have fun. We want to make sure other people have fun too.
Fantastic. And then last year, obviously, the last single was What Do You Want? I mean, what a killer track, and it has a slightly different twist, I guess, on the other material to it. I absolutely love the track, and it's taken a little while, but you got the video out for it finally, and apparently that clip had its own little series of challenges to it. Tell us a little bit about the making of the clip and the concept, and how that was all put together.
We've got one of the stars here. If you didn't recognise him, he's not wearing his green balaclava.
Is that who it was?
Now, so we actually had that clip pretty much ready to go, but we held off on it because we wanted to make sure that we announced being with X Music in the right way. We wanted to have something to announce with joining X Music before we dropped singles throughout the year. And so we were almost going to drop it last year, because it's been quite a long time between Drinks dropping the single and then dropping the music clip. But we're making sure that What Do You Want is going to be on the album, on the future album. And so we're like, all right, what a great idea. We can drop the music clip, drop when we've joining X Music, and put it out there. To answer the question about craziness that happened while we're filming, as we were driving to the location. So there's lots of paperwork that we have to put in, like permits to film down laneways, permits to film on a car, making sure we have movable roadblocks between each of the cars and the prop car to actually make sure that it's all filmed legit. And as we arrive at the location, the water pump blew, and we had a puncher. Now, this car was perfect for months of training. So we trained Kelly Seitz, our star runner, who I made run way too many times. But we were training for months, which I'll tell you a funny story with that just real quickly. The car was at the front of Kelly's house, because I thought that's a good place. She had a lot of land out the front of her house, and we did practice for her jumping off the car. And so we're at the front of her house most nights for a few weeks there between 4 and 6 o'clock. And the neighbors were just watching Kelly jump on the bonnet and fall off the bonnet, and jump on the bonnet and fall off the bonnet. And there's moments where I'm like reversing the car a little bit, and I'd speed the car up a little bit more so she could fall onto the crash mat. And the neighbors don't really want to talk to Kelly anymore. And I'm sorry about that, Kel. Not our fault. She wanted to be in it. No. But so that was pretty funny. And so we had lots of crazy things happen. And there was the big strike that happened in the city on the same day as we were filming. So there's people going past with placards and different things. We had to make sure the route that we took to try and drive through laneways, even though the water pump was dead and the car was like leaking coolant everywhere. It was eventful. It was an eventful film shoot, but a fun one.
the end result is fantastic. But I love the clip. I just love the feel of it. So well done on that one. Now the single before "What Do You Want," "Can't Get Enough," will that be on the new album as well?
Yeah, so I think we can give it away. A few of the songs that we've released last year. So "Can't Get Enough's going to be on it," or "What Do You Want" will be on it. And "After the Fall" as well, which is a track that sort of helped us get over to Japan a few years back. So we wanted to make sure that, because they didn't make it onto the Green Machine, "After the Fall" didn't, and we didn't have "Can't Get Enough" at that point, or "What Do You Want," but we want to make sure that we get it onto the album as well. So "After the Fall," "Can't Get Enough," and "What Do You Want" will be on the next album.
And I guess the big news is the next album done?
So we've recorded it all. So it's all recorded and it's mixed and it's pretty much all ready to go. But we're holding on to a few announcements for throughout the year. There's a few little tweaks that we need to do. So we're not ready to drop the name of the album just yet, but that'll be coming very soon. We will most definitely be letting you guys know first, so ROCKPIT knows what's going on as we drop it through the year.
Fantastic. I really do look forward to that. Now, before we wrap things up, I'd like to thank you guys again for your time. I know that we've interrupted rehearsal to get this chat happening, and I appreciate that so much. Is there anything that you want to plug or tell the fans or mention?
Well, we'd like to perhaps sort of drop something here for you guys, and maybe I can send you some links after this as well to help with any of the things that you put out there through ROCKPIT. But we had a little surprise gig that was mentioned on the last press release when we said we were with X Music, and March 7th was the next single launch for us. And so our surprise is that we're actually doing a river cruise on the Swan to release our next song that's going to be called Stand Up. So March 7th, our next single, Stand Up, is going to be released through X Music. And to celebrate it, we're inviting some close friends and family to come along, and there's going to be some limited tickets. So people are going to have to get out there real fast and do it. So those tickets are going to go live on January 21st. And yeah, it's going to be good fun. Wear your best pirate outfit. Come along with your patch or your peg leg or whatever it is. And yeah, we're going to go and see if we can have a party on this boat. So we've called it Ship Happens. So Ship Happens Rock Cruise 2026. So we've got two amazing acts that are joining us on that bill as well. So we've got Morgan Jonell, who's a phenomenal loop acoustic performer, also plays with a live band from time to time, but she's going to come down and do some loop music for us. So Morgan's an absolute phenomenal person to go watch and perform. She's awesome. And also we've got Belgravia, some good mates of ours that we've played with a few times in the past, who actually just bring the party. They're infectious. They've got some rock anthems. They've got a bit of punk rock in there. And so
Punky, isn't it?
yeah, so punky, and yeah, so they're going to be joining us as well. So it's a 3-band bill there, limited tickets, and so people need to get out there real fast and grab them as quick as they can, because they're going to sell out. We've already got a list of lots of people that already want to be on it, and they're saying just tell us when it goes live, because they're going to grab tickets for it. So if you're going to be in town, come along.
Fantastic. You're tempting me, I tell you that much. It sounds like fun. You're tempting me to get over that way. It's on the bucket list. So, but yeah, I think whatever happens, whether I'm there or not, it's going to be an incredible show and an incredible day with you guys and the other acts. Rob, Bill, Russ, and Paul, thank you so much for your time out of rehearsal again, and for chatting to us here at the ROCKPIT. Please keep us up to date with everything that happens. Good luck with the Sisters Dole show. I'm sure you'll have an absolute ball. And send us through anything that we can do to promote you guys. And it's exciting news, and congratulations on signing with X Music. You're in good hands.
Thanks very much for your time. Anytime, we love what ROCKPIT does. Big shout out to X Music crew. We can't wait to come over and join you soon, very, very soon. We can't say anything about that yet, but thanks very much, Andrew. You're a legend, mate.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Cheers.